Hey guys, Carey Buck here. Welcome to Cash Flow Hackers, a group where employees become entrepreneurs. I am your guide, your host, Carey Buck, and I want to kind of briefly explain what this group is all about, so you know for sure that you're in the right spot. So, as you can tell, it's a combination of two words, cash flow and hackers, right? So cash flow generally, is used in a business sense, right? And it's the incomings and outgoings of cash. Okay. If you have more expenses, then you have income, then you have negative cash flow. If you have more income than you do expenses, then you have positive cash flow, right? And that term is used in business a lot. Well, we kind of flip it on its head in cash flow hackers, because we're going to now use that in our own personal lives, right? And it's going to be our ticket, our key to getting out of that 9-to-5 job, okay? And then the word hacker. Generally, it's a bad term, right? It's a negative term, but I want you to kind of understand on the surface what it is, right? And so this is a Wikipedia. It says a hacker is any skilled computer expert that uses their technical knowledge to overcome a problem. So, cash flow hackers. So, why I have the word hacker in there is because the problem is when you're working a 9-to-5 job, you do not control your time. You do not own your time. You do not control how much income you generate, right? You do not have freedom, right? You have those, they call them golden handcuffs a lot, right? Because it's kind of like you're shackled to your job because you make this money to pay your bills, right? However, you don't have freedom. So what cash flow hackers is all about is showing you how to generate that cash flow to overcome that problem. So you do not need to ever rely on a 9-to-5 job again. Okay. The key to this group is to help you go from employee to entrepreneur. That's what this is all about. See, my name is Carey Buck, like I mentioned, and I've been a serial entrepreneur since I was in my late teens, early 20s. I've failed, I've succeeded, I've failed, I've succeeded. I've tried all kinds of shit because I did not want a job. Now, here's the key. I always had a side hustle, if you will, while working a job, right? And I started to develop and implement things in life where it would provide me with cash flow. Until I got to a point in 2012 where I had a job that I was fired from, and I never had to go back to another job ever again. Why? Because I became a cash flow hacker my entire life, right? And I was doing things here and there, figuring out how to make this cash on my own, so I didn't need a boss. I didn't need a manager. I didn't need someone else to sign that paycheck for me every week or every other week, right? I started a real estate investing business in 1999. I started an ATM business in 2009, right? I started an online training business in 2011. All three of those things successfully allow me to never have to have a job again. And that's what this group is all about. For you to get to the point where you can fire your boss, where you can, you're at the point where you're pissed off at the 9-to-5 job, right? You're pissed off because you have to ask your boss for permission to go on vacation. You're pissed off because you have to, request from your manager if you can leave early to go to your kid's recital, right? You're pissed off because you're tired of hearing sorry, your raises just isn't in the budget this year. You feel underappreciated, underpaid, right? So now this group is all about making your dreams come true and finally stop the habit of building somebody else's dreams. So, welcome to Cash Flow Hackers, a group where employees become entrepreneurs. I'm going to help you on this journey. Do me a huge favor and post below and tell me a little bit about yourself and how I can help you. Welcome. Now let's get going.